So, welcome to my video review of The Assassin's Curse by Cassandra Rose Clarke. Um, you can find almost an identical review in writing on my blog. It would be somewhere in the description box below. I did this because thought maybe it will help some people who don't want to read the reviews. They can just see them. So this is this. Let's start. So for those of you who don't want to see the entire review, I'm going to tell you my thoughts of it in just a few sentences so you can get the feel of it. The Assassin's Curse has got a promising start. A runaway bride on a camel. Yes, it's as amusing as it sounds. But then somewhere along the way it just became something rather ordinary. However, I think younger kids will definitely enjoy this quirky adventure of pirates and assassins and oblivious boys. The book tells the story of Anana, which is a name I can't seem to get the handle of. I just don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Is it pronounced like banana? Banana? Anna? Anana? I have no idea, seriously. So I just call her Anna because that's the name I actually know how to pronounce, right? Anyway, Anna, not her real name, is a pirate about to get hitched to a man she doesn't know or love. So naturally, she runs away, gets chased by assassins due to that, accidentally makes the assassin curse to be bound to her, etc., etc. The usual. Anna is a smart and clever girl. She's pretty brave and capable, earning compliments from the assassin himself, which, is not easily done. She is blunt and direct most of the time, and has a sense of justice, which might sound a little bit odd to you since she's a pirate and all that, but bear in mind this is a world where pirates have confederations, or however you say that one. However, halfway through the story, all her yelling and shouting, though justified and she was definitely right in what she was saying, got really annoying. It was like, okay, I get it, just stop screaming. So then we've got Naji's assassin. He's got a few assassins out to kill him himself, which is rather amusing when I think of it, because the assassin have assassins sent to kill him, so maybe he should find a different calling. This one doesn't seem to work that well for him. So Naji is serious, secretive, and epically oblivious, to the point where he can be a jerk without even knowing he's been one. That takes real talent. The guy is talented. He's really conscious of his ruined appearance, a scar on one side of his face, like his entire face, to the point where he just hides his face and doesn't let anyone see it, and has a really big complex about it, thinking he's ugly. Yes, he is totally the girl in this relationship. Speaking of relationships, there isn't really one in this book. Naji and Anna get saddled together and they try to make the best out of it. But 260 pages later, Naji still hasn't figured out the basic rules of partnerships. Most specifically the one that says, talk to her and tell her what's going on before you do something stupid or somebody tries to kill you again. Anna should just kick him in the nuts for that, in my opinion. Thing is, Anna probably won't want to destroy his precious, because for some reason she's fallen in love with him. Now that is a little for me, because A, I have no idea why she fell in love with him, seriously. B, he doesn't really see her as a romantic interest at all, at least not in this book. C, he's still harboring feelings for his manipulative, bitchy ex, which is really stupid because the guy should be smarter, but he's not. So yeah, not sure how to describe the relationship, but it's not a romantic one yet. And don't let the synopsis tell you otherwise, because, and I quote, it says, and the growing romantic tension between them. There's only one side to that romantic tension, and that is from Anna's side. So, not exactly growing between them. Now, for an adventure book, there are really long periods of no action at all. Like chapters on chapters on a pirate ship and on becoming domestic on an island, and I mean some parts were rather boring, but that was okay. I mean, it passed quickly. My biggest problem with the book was actually that it was really unrealistic sometimes. And yes, before you start screaming at me, it's a fantasy book. It's actually in a world with magic, and it's not our world. It can be realistic. None of that matters. A good book makes you believe in it, magic or no magic. You should never look up from the book and be like, well, how the heck does that work out? Did I miss the part where dot dot dot? So in the Assassin Curse, there were many parts like that. My biggest issue was with the fact Anna seemed to heal real quickly from any injury she sustained, big or small, while Naji took weeks to recover from his grave injuries. Now, by the way, if in the second book the author acknowledges this fact, like reveals that this is part of Anna's powers or something, I would think her genius. So it really is all about the perspective. But another thing that was bizarre for me was that she actually managed to escape on a camel. I mean, I know camels can be quick, but they're usually walking in a rather, you know, slow pace. So shouldn't her darling future husband just be able to catch up to her? Like, run, dude, don't stand there and scream, come back, the assassin's after you! Yeah, well, that's just my opinion. And more stuff like that, so. But the most annoying part of this book was that it ended in the beginning. Basically, these books end when they find out how to cure this curse. Nothing actually happens. But as I said before, I think younger teens will definitely enjoy this. I think I was just a little bit too old for it. I can definitely see my little cousin going gaga over it. I really like the cover of this book, and you don't see it here, but the feel of it, it's just perfect. I can see myself just picking this book up from the shelf and holding it for hours because it feels so nice. It's the Strained Chemistry edition. Definitely get that one because it's super, super awesome.